Hey, how's it going? Just checking in again this week. Just got done another workout with my stone that I found. Um, Added in some kettlebells and some dumbbells as well. So what was on the cards today was just a carry session. It's one of my favourite exercises to do. It's just a simple carry. So you're carrying an object or an implement for a set distance, for a set time. So front rack carries with the stone, so holding the stone up here in my chest. Front rack carries with the kettlebells up here, and then regular farmers carries just holding dumbbells down by the side. From where I am out to the gate, probably 30 yards, 25 meters out and back with each object, and I got 10 sets done in the end. I was setting out to do 5, and session just kept going. It started raining, and I was in it, so I was in the flow and just went with it. So I got twice as much done, got 10 sets done. So it's probably close to 1.5 kilometers of distance, carrying an object. So you're holding it, you're carrying it, it's a load. It's not even surface either, so it's pretty uneven going up. So there's adjustments in basically your center of gravity, your core stability, to stabilize that weight, to stabilize the spine, which is incredibly important. Carries are fantastic for your spinal structure and integrity, your posture. So it's a fantastic exercise to add into your sessions at the end, or just as a standalone session like today for myself. It's something I like to get done at least once a week. So today is that day where it just carries about 25 minutes, half an hour of carry. So feeling good after it, feeling very, very good after it. Apart from that, my training is looking like 4 days in the gym at the moment. Gone back to one of my first programs that I ever did in the gym. My first powerlifting programs that I ever did is called the Wendler 531. So anybody in the powerlifting sphere has probably heard of it, or sports performance sphere has probably heard of it. Created by a guy called Jim Wendler in America. So really simple, basic powerlifting program with back squat, bench press, deadlift, and overhead press. So they're the primary lists I do each day on the 4 days, and then I supplement that with some accessory work. I'm not moving outside of kind of those exercises. So on, say, my back squat day, I accessorize that with, I'll do my 3 sets of the 531 program, and then I'll supplement it with 5 sets of back squats with some hamstring exercise of dumbbell RDLs. Same on bench press, do my 3 sets of the 531. I'll go into that more in depth in another video. 3 sets of the 531, supplement with 5 sets of 10 on bench press and dumbbell rows. Same with deadlift and overhead press. So I'm keeping that primary exercise the same and doing it again just at a lighter weight. Definitely for this month, if not the next kind of 2 or 3 months, just to get a bit of size back into my body, and strength back into my body after a couple of months off from hurling and lifting and gym. So feels like I'm starting back at the start, which is, it's not a bad place to start. Sometimes we can take a break and we can go in back into the gym expecting to lift the same or similar to what we were lifting before, and we're afraid to kind of like drop the weight down and start light and then slowly build up progressively over time, which are 2 of my kind of foundational principles when lifting. I'll start off too light and then slowly progress over time. So I'm lifting a lot lighter than I have done in the past. It still feels heavy just because I've taken some time off, but my body should adapt pretty quickly. That said, I'm still going to keep the weights light over the next couple of months, The aim is to continually build and progress throughout the season, which will be up until from January until October, depending on how far we go in our hurling. So it's quite a long season. It's 8 or 9, 10 months. So the aim this year is to continually progress through those 8, 9, 10 months in my strength, and my power and my speed and my conditioning. So it's 4 days in the gym, another 1 or 2 workouts here at home at the moment. For pre-season, we'll be back playing hurling in Marchish time, so back in the field 2 or 3 times a week. Still hope to get at least 2, if not 3 gym sessions a week during that time throughout the whole year. So they're my intentions, they're my goals. It's primarily focused around hurling, but I have targets to get back to in around where I was a couple of years ago in my strength, which was 180 kilo deadlift, 145 kilo squat, and I did set a bench PR last year, which is 100 kilos. So I'd like to hit a rep, max rep PR, so hit 100 kilos for 3, 4, 5 reps by the end of this year. So just a little insight into my training at the moment. I'm only back on a structured program for a week, the first week down. Feels really good to be back on a structured program. Haven't been on one in a while. Last year I just went completely not, honestly off the rails, but not off the rails in my training. It was more CrossFit style, no plan or progression over time. It was just whatever I felt like doing that day. So it could have been deadlifts, it could have been power cleans, it could have been a run, it could have been carries, it could have been anything. That was fun for last year, and I needed it last year, just to allow that creativity to come through in creating workouts and just moving my body and having fun with it. But this year, after taking a year off coaching, after playing hurling for a year, giving myself time to rest and recover as well, back on a structured program this year, which feels really good. Going back to the start, my first program that I ever did. I remember doing it in Carlo and while I was in America, the Wendler 531. So I'm going to dive into that in a later video, but it's pretty basic. Basic lifting, back squat, bench press, deadlift, and some strongman training, then carries, sleds, sandbags, tires, and then closer to getting back on field, then to start sprinting and running again, and that'll be the training for this year for myself and for the teams that I'm coaching, so my own team and possibly another team. Wait and see on that, but definitely my own club, putting them all on powerlifting program as well, which is going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, so we're back in the gym with them this week, next week, so it's back into pre-season hurling for 2022. So yeah, today's video was just to get back on, put up another video, give an insight into my own training, a couple other principles in terms of starting too light, progressing slowly over time, the importance of those when we get back into the gym or when we start in the gym, and which I'll go into deeper in terms of my training principles and how I program and that in another video as well. So it's just another video to get on, introduce my carry session, where I am in training, my intentions for this year. I'll post a video of the training session there as well, or a set of it. I'll show you one set. I end up doing 10 after setting the intention of 5, so it's pretty good. So yeah, that's me, and see you in the next video. Peace.